Handoff straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Green River High School. After a 3-set sweep by the Lady Red Devils volleyball team, we come to the gridiron. It's Evanston versus Green River in the first 3A West conference matchup between these two teams. And if history shows us anything, it's going to be quite the doozy. We are about 45 minutes away from kickoff. We've got a great pregame show for you. We're going to hear from many guests throughout this one. We even have a new segment we're going to try. We're excited to show that to you. When we come back, though, we're going to set the scene. Evanston versus Green River on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Friday night lights in the Cowboy State, and the Evanston Red Devils on the road to visit the Green River Wolves. A very unique relationship between these two schools. Evanston and Green River close enough to be considered a rival, but they also have played against each other for a lot of their lives, and there are some friendships on the other sideline for each of these players. Evanston comes in with a 4-0 record. Of course, Green River 0-3 here in Green River, but don't let that record fool you. It's been some close calls for the Wolves. Let's set the scene for this week's matchup. First, for the homestanding Green River Wolves. Green River are coming off a 2-6 season, 1-4 against the 3A West. The Wolves come into their homecoming game tonight against Evanston, looking for their first win of the 2021 season after close calls against both Buffalo and Worland. Last time out, Green River fell to the Warriors of Worland in a track meet, a high-scoring affair, 49-35. Evanston, of course, comes in with an undefeated 4-0 record after their homecoming 20-14 win over Lander. And that was the first time that Evanston's won that game in the Jim Burton era. All 4 of Evanston's wins this year have been by a touchdown or less, with the first against Ben Lomond in Ogden and, of course, Mountain View coming by a single point, and the last 2 coming at home against Riverton and Lander by 6. If the numbers are to be believed, this should be another great matchup. As the marquee reads, it's Green River's number 3 offense versus the number 6 defense of the Evanston Red Devils. A deeper dive into the stats show that these two teams, though, really couldn't be more different in the fact that Green River prides themselves in the passing game, going for more than 210 yards per game in the air, good enough for 4th in the 3A, while Evanston come in 10th in passing defense, allowing 173 yards a game. But on the other side of the coin, with an average of over 297 yards a game, Evanston comes in with the number 1 rushing attack in the state. Not just 3A, but all classifications. They will battle in the trenches with a Green River D that allows 181 yards on the ground per contest. That is 8th in Class 3A. The 2 times these 2 teams have met in the Jim Burton era, Green River has won both 14-7 here in 2019, and a 23-20 classic in Evanston last year at their homecoming. That's what it looks like here in Green River. The scene is set. We are ready to move on in our post-game show. When we come back, we'll get you set for our Red Devil Roundup segment. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back to Green River High School, Evanston, 4-0. Looking to get to 5-0. Real quick, let's check in on the mylocalradio.com chat room. That is the #1 place to root on your favorite Red Devils. And in it, we have Seth Munoz saying, "Go Big Red," and Charissa Spatig saying, "Go Big Red for the win, 5-0. So Evanston looks to go to 5-0 here on the football field. But success has been happening elsewhere in Evanston, with the Red Devil cross-country team boasting yet another top team in 4A. And Coach Nate Conrad is a big reason why. The Red Devils get ready to go to our neighbors to the west, Utah, for a big meet in Roy. Excuse me, we're having problems with the camera. A big meet in Roy, and when we come back, we'll hear from Coach Nate Conrad about that and about what the Red Devils are looking to do in the cross-country season in the next week or so. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Here with Evanston cross country coach Nate Conrad. Coach Conrad, last week you guys were at Wyoming Indian at what looked like a very special meet. Could you kind of talk to us about that?
So Wyoming Indian, or ECD, they hosted the state preview meet. This is where we're actually be hosting state this year for cross country, and they kind of put on a dress rehearsal for us. And so we got to see a brand new course that they had spent a lot of time and money on creating, a really fast, a really good spectator course for the state to come and race at.
Apologies, that is not the correct interview. We are working on correcting that right now. That meet in ETHD happened a week ago, I believe, but we do have an updated conversation with Coach Conrad, and we're looking for it right now, and here it is.
Here Here with cross-country coach Nate Conrad. Coach Conrad, you guys had the week off, but it really wasn't an off week. You guys still did a lot of training over this last week. Can you talk to us about how that went?
Yeah, this last week was really good. We're really excited about how it went as a coaching staff. Coach Barton and I, we looked at the overall season, and every week was planned specifically for the end in mind, our goal in mind at the end, which is performing well at conference and state. And so even though we didn't compete this week, or last week, the training focus was to continue to push up our intensity in practices. So the kids got an opportunity to see some of the last type workouts that they're going to see of the season, such as running really hard hills and things like that. And then we're going to transition more to developing some speed stuff on the track and with repeat 400s and things like that. But we're just kind of increasing the intensity differently than what we've done earlier in the season to try and develop more speed and get the kids just greasy fast as we can get them. And last week was excellent. We're really pleased with the level of effort that they put in, and we're excited to get back racing this Saturday.
Kind of a question I just thought of, but as a former swimmer, I'm familiar with the idea of tapering. Is that something that you guys are going to be doing as you get closer to those conference and state championship meets?
Yes. Tapering is a very difficult science to master, and it's all based off of trial and error. And so Coach Berger and I and Coach Barton, over the years, we've tinkered around with different things, and I think we've developed a pretty good tapering mindset over the last couple of years. And so, and the key with tapering is lessen the amount of miles, but not lessen the intensity. And so we'll try and do things really intent and continue to develop that speed and that intensity that you're going to experience in a race, but shorten down maybe the amount of things that we do, or shorten down the amount of miles, just to try and freshen up legs and things. So we're probably about 2 weeks out from that still, from when we will really focus on tapering, but that is definitely in our mindset.
For those that may not be familiar with the idea of tapering, could you just kind of give a basic explanation of what it is? So
tapering is basically just the idea of trying to rest the legs and the muscles of our runners. So we've, from day one in August, and even further back, day one in the summer when the kids were running over the summer and such, they've been putting on a lot of miles, putting a lot of stress on their muscles, their bones, and their joints, and things. And so as we get to championship season, we want them to feel as fresh and as rested, and having their muscles and their legs feel as best as they can be. And so, like I said, we do this by ensuring that they get plenty of rest, maybe a little bit extra sleep at night, and then make sure that they're continuing to eat well. And then on our end, with practices, we just try and shorten down the amount of miles. Instead of maybe going out for an hour-long run, we'll do a 30-minute run and things like that. Instead of doing 6 1,000-meter repeats, maybe we'll do 3. And so the speed and the intensity is still there, but we're just kind of limiting so that we're not putting so much stress on their muscles and their legs.
Coach, you guys are going to be in Roy, Utah this weekend at a big meet. Talk to us a little bit about that.
So yeah, we're super excited to be able to go back to Roy. We've been to Roy for the last 6 years, and it's a race that our kids really, really enjoy. And so it's a course that on paper doesn't look like it would be fast. It's got some deceptive hills that are longer hills, not really high in peakness, I guess. I don't know, but how to explain it. But they don't go high in elevation, but they're kind of long drawn out. And so, but our kids have responded really well over the years to running there. We've seen some really great fast times. We've seen some great performances, top 10 achievements by individual runners. And then even a couple of years ago, we as a team, we won the title there at Roy. So we're super excited to be back there racing again.
Coach, you guys have a whole stable of horses that's ready to go. Some big names are not going to be able to run this week because of underlying circumstances. Can you talk to us about where you guys are at as a team and who is going to be taking the course for Evanston on Saturday?
Yeah, so we're continuing to jockey and move things around, pieces around. Right now we're dealing with some illnesses that are kind of hitting us right now, and that's typical every year in and year out. Kids get sick, the change in seasons and stuff like that really brings on some respiratory illnesses that knock them down for a couple of days and such. And so we're experiencing that, and so some of our regular runners that have raced at the varsity level will be not running. Junior Zimeno, Derek Parks, Katie Saxton, just to name a couple of them. But the beauty is that we've got so much depth right now on the team that we've always promoted this idea of next man up or next female up, and so we're going to see a great opportunity for some younger runners to step up and see what they can do. But we're going to still put in really good, strong teams, and we're going to compete. So we've got Hiram and Paul Baxter getting ready to run for us. Caden Wiley will also be back running for us after missing our last race. And then we're super excited to see who's going to step up and fill the void of typically Derek, who's been our number 4 or 5 runner. With him not running, we've got Tanner Newsom, Noah Conrad, Curtis Richens. Any of those guys can step up and fill that spot for Derek. And then we're really super excited that a young sophomore, Gideon Stahl, who's been putting in a lot of great work over the last couple of weeks, he's going to have an opportunity to race in his first varsity cross-country race this Saturday. So we're excited to see what happens. And then on the girls' side, we still have the continuation of Jocelyn Kapner there up at the front. Talia Conrad's been putting in some really good workouts, and we're excited to see what she can do and hopefully get back to where she was running last year with Jocelyn quite a bit during the season, and we're trying to get that gap between those two closed. And then Makai Carver has been running really well. And then we're going to have an opportunity to see Shalise Ellingford run once again. She's not quite ready to race varsity, and so she's going to be running this JV race. But we're really super excited to see, what improvement we can see from the last meet to this meet on Shalise. And if we see a really good improvement, which we think we will, and we're hoping for, then that means that we're getting closer for her to be able to compete at the varsity level. So we're excited.
That's Nate Conrad, head coach for Evanston Cross Country. They'll be in action in Roy this weekend. Coach Conrad, thank you so much for the time. Safe travels to Roy. Good luck. Anything else?
Yeah, hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate all the support from the community and from the schools, and especially the high school staff and the students here at Evanston High School. And just have to say, go Red Devils.
A big thank you to Coach Conrad for joining us on the pregame show. Well, we are roughly about 26 minutes away from kickoff, and when we return, we are going to have the debut of a brand new segment. It's called Get to Know Your Red Devils. Our first guest was Evanston senior Caitlin DeRue, and we will have her when we come back after this on the first ever Get to Know Your Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Hello, welcome back to our pregame show. Tonight we're going to debut a brand new segment called Get to Know Your Red Devils. And our first guest, we have Caitlin DeRue, senior for Evanston Volleyball. And Caitlin, here's how it works. I have 10 questions in front of me. All of them are assigned a number 1 through 10, obviously. I need you to pick 4 random numbers between 1 and 10, and those are the questions we're going to ask you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and hear it.
2, 7, 9, and 3.
2, 7, 9, and 3. Okay. So number 2, what is your favorite memory with Evanston Lady Red Devil volleyball?
I have to say my favorite memory is probably last year at state. We had lost to Rock Springs when we went and played them in Rock Springs in 5, and we beat them in 3 at state. So that was really cool because just like going from losing the game to showing them, like even beating them in 4 or 5 would have been cool, but just 3 really like put the foot down, like, hey, we just didn't have a good game that day and we are better than you guys.
That's awesome. Okay, so you said 2 and then number 7, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so number 7 is, what's your favorite vacation spot?
My favorite vacation spot is, we went to Pensacola, Florida this summer, so that was probably my favorite. Just, it was warm and different from Wyoming for sure.
What was your favorite thing you guys did on that vacation?
We went on a really cool dolphin tour, so we went out on like a huge cruise ship, or not cruise ship, but like charter boat, and we just went and found a bunch of like different pods of dolphins and stuff, and that was really awesome.
Awesome. And then you'll have to remind me, what was the 3rd and 4th numbers you picked?
9 and 3.
All right, so 9. What is your favorite food or restaurant in Evanston?
Like my food in general?
Yeah, go food in general and then talk about favorite restaurant.
My favorite food is tacos. I don't know why, I just love them so much. And then my favorite restaurant is probably, I like Main Street Deli a lot.
That's my wife's favorite place as well. What do you usually get there?
I usually get like the chicken Caesar wrap.
Okay, I'll have to try that next time I'm there. We go there a lot because, like I said, it's my wife's favorite. So, and then what was the final number again?
3.
All right, 3. What is your favorite book, TV show, or movie at the moment?
My favorite TV show is Hawaii Five-0, and it has been forever. I love it so much, and I just like crime shows, so that's one of my favorites.
Awesome. Well, that's Katie DeRue. She's a senior on the Evanston Lady Red Devil volleyball team. Katie, thank you so much for being the first on Get to Know Your Red Devils.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
A big thank you to Caitlin for joining us on the pregame show for our first ever Get to Know Your Red Devils segment. That's going to be something that we carry into the volleyball pregame show starting next Saturday when volleyball is back on the airwaves in Jackson. And, of course, we'll have it in next week's football game next Friday. So, basically, every My Local Radio broadcast, we will have a segment of Getting to Know Your Red Devils. So, a big thank you to Caitlin for helping us get that started. Well, the Evanston Red Devils and the Green River Wolves on the gridiron the last 2 years have been as close as you can get. Green River have won both games in the Jim Burton era, but they've been very close games. 14-7 in 2019 here, and a 23-20 win in Evanston at the Red Devil homecoming game last year. Nobody sees the game the way the coaches do, and when we come back, we will have Coach Kevin Cuthbertson of the Green River Wolves on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Here with Green River head coach Kevin Cuthbertson. Coach Cuthbertson, you guys come in still looking for that first win, but a lot of really close calls. What are some things you guys have learned coming in to this matchup with Evanston?
We learned we don't like COVID, that's for sure. We've been through one too many COVID quarantines, and we're kind of getting through the end of that right now. We only have a few kids out. We've gotten quite a few back, and it's nice to have those guys back. Looking at Evanston, first off, they're 3-0. They're a tough football team. They've beat some tough football teams. With that Lander team they beat, of course, we'd all know how good Mountain View is. So we don't take them lightly. We have a lot of respect for what Evanston brings to the table, and we got to bring our best game tonight to be able to compete.
This isn't traditionally what you would call a rivalry game, but the last 3 matchups between these two teams have come down to less than a touchdown, and Green River coming out on top every time. This is definitely a game that has a history of being scrappy and being close. On top of that, it's your guys' homecoming game. How do you guys manage the emotions and break it down to, hey, it's just another game, even though it does feel like a big moment for especially these seniors?
Right, and I don't know if you can actually manage it and say it's just another game. It is a homecoming game. It's a game that they'll remember the rest of their lives. What you try to do is you try to let them, participate in the homecoming activities and have fun, but at the same time, keep them focused on football. We talked about every night before you go to bed, you're visualizing the last thought in your mind before you fall asleep is this football game, because the whole week culminates with this game here tonight.
Prepping for this game, no doubt you've gone back and watched a little bit of the game from last year. What are some things that you guys did well that worked against Evanston that helped you get that victory?
I think as you look back to last year, it was such a back-and-forth game. I mean, both teams played so well, and it really was, whoever had the ball at the end, and we kind of got a little lucky there at the end with tipping the pitch and being able to recover it, but it was a great game last year. I expect the same thing to happen this year. I expect to be back and forth, I expect to be hard-fought, and hopefully we come out on top ahead again.
What's the biggest difference between the Green River of 2020 and the Green River of 2021?
As you look at the difference, last year, coming in my first year, just learning the system a little bit and kind of changing the culture, we've kind of seen that culture starting to change to where we want it to be. Having the full off season helped out a ton as well. And now we're just trying to look to get to that next level to be able to compete with some of these upper level teams.
And then, of course, when you look at Evanston, they're a team that's definitely got some differences. What are some differences that are there this year that weren't necessarily there this year when you guys went and prepared for this one?
When we went against Evanston last year, you guys had just had a rash of injuries right before we came in. I want to say both your starting wingbacks were out that game, so you were missing some athletes. They're healthy this game. Of course, there's some speed that definitely just jumps off the screen at you as you're watching film. That's something that concerns us, and we want to make sure we're trying to contain that as best as possible. And then whenever you're preparing against an option team, you got to be disciplined. You got to play assignment ball, and we're going to try to do the best we can tonight with that.
Coach, you guys come in with a top 5 rated passing offense in the 3A, of course led by All-State return Dylan Taylor. Quite the athletic career here at Green River. What is it about him that makes him so special?
When you look at Dylan, a lot of people like to look at what he does athletically on the field, what he does athletically on the basketball court. But when you take a little bit deeper look at the person that he is, the character that he has, he is so much more than just an athlete. What he does in the school as a leader in the school, what he does in the classroom, maintaining a 4.0 GPA, and what he does in the community are all speaking about what type of person Dylan Taylor is. If you were to take away what he does on the football field, what he does on the basketball court, you're still going to find a great individual, and that speaks to the character of the kid.
That's Coach Kevin Cuthbertson, head coach for Green River Wolves football. Coach, good luck tonight. Anything else?
No, good luck to you.
A big thank you to Coach Cuthbertson for joining us on the pregame show as we get set under 20 minutes away from the kickoff. When we come back, we'll have Coach Jim Burton of the Evanston Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District No. 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
For the first time in the Jim Burton era, the Red Devils are 4-0, and they look to move to 5-0 against Green River. The Wolves come in 0-3, but don't let that record fool you. Really close calls to Buffalo and Warland in the last 2 weeks. Nobody sees the game the way the coaches do, and when we come back, we'll have Jim Burton of the Evanston Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar-S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar-S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar-S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Here with Evanston Red Devil football head coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, you guys are 3-0, and you welcome Lander Valley to town for homecoming. Last time you guys played Lander Valley.
Apologies for that. Things are just looking a little weird on the interviews this week, so we greatly apologize for that. We do have an interview with Coach Burton, and we are about to get that to you right now. Give us one
Here with Evanston
second
Red Devil football head coach Jim Burton.
as we are looking to switch those out. Again, apologies. Things must have gotten away from us a little bit. Anyway, here is that conversation with Coach Burton about Green River.
Jim Burton. Coach Burton, now that you've had some time to kind of digest that victory over Lander, what are some, hindsight 2020 takeaways from the victory over Lander?
I think we played well. O-line again, really shown. But I think, we make a few mistakes. We have a few more penalties than we've been accustomed to. A few key turnovers and bad spots that we've got to clean up. But definitely a good win.
Coach, you talk about the O-line. Evanston boasts the #1 rushing attack in 3A once again coming into this week. That's got to be a credit to the O-line. There's also some other factors in there. Could you just talk about why this rushing offense is experiencing the success that it's seen this season?
I think definitely I can't give enough credit to the O-line, but the consistency in the backfield between Moore and the guys back there just doing what they're supposed to do, being in those positions, and just keep coming. We're getting very few negative plays. Again, that's attributed both to O-line but also to those backs running hard. So even if they are contacted in the backfield, they're going to get 1, 2, 3 yards.
Coach, this week you guys go to Green River for their homecoming game. You talked about it, how there's a bit of an energy shift when you're playing at your homecoming game. There's got to be an energy shift when you're the team in the building to take on the team that's experiencing homecoming. How do you manage that?
Biggest thing is to kind of ride out that initial wave of emotion. We're going to be amped up. Green River's a pretty close rival, but also it's their homecoming. They're going to have a big surge of emotion, and we've got to find a balance and get into our zone where we can best operate.
Looking at the relationship between Evanston and Green River in other sports, it looks pretty friendly. These are kids who know each other, who are familiar with each other. There's some emotions attached to this matchup, both happy and I guess you could say negative. How do you as a leader go about helping those kids manage those emotions?
Big thing is just making sure you understand what's going on with yourself. The kids know that this has been an interesting matchup the last 3 years, right? We've both been kind of the the bottom of our division, and we both don't want that anymore. And so it's going to be a fight to see who can get up and out.
Coach, now that you've had some time to prepare for Green River, what are you guys seeing?
they're very multiple on offense and defense, very aggressive defensively. Their offense is still ranked, I want to say, top 2 or 3 overall. They've had some real close games and some things that have not gone their way. So they're really, I think, looking to break out this game. But again, we've got to control that and try to dictate our tempo, and we should be okay.
Can you talk to us about what you're seeing defensively?
Yeah, they're mixing it up. They're a 4-man front. They're a 3-man front. Usually Coach Cuthbert over there, he's been a 3-man front kind of guy. But we're seeing a lot of 4-man. We're seeing some different coverages. And so they're trying to mix it up, and again, that makes more for us to have to prepare for.
What's one of the biggest adjustments you guys are looking to make between last week's win over Lander and this week's matchup with Green River?
Biggest adjustments are just solidifying responsibilities and then making sure we take advantage of situations, making sure we hold on to the football. That's a big thing. And then making sure that we sustain our blocks. That's something we were having a little trouble with, just finishing plays.
In the game last week against Lander, we saw David Perez come off the field, not putting weight on one of his legs, then returned to it. Is it safe to say that was just a minor thing, like a cramp, something that he was able to work out and get back in there and that he's ready to roll?
Yeah, he's ready to go. No issues there.
Coach, it's been a heck of a fall here in Evanston. You guys are rolling. The volleyball team looks good. What's been the environment been like in the team, thinking about the other teams, the volleyball team, the cross-country team, the swim team's even doing a fantastic job? What's been the environment around your program in support of those programs?
Big thing that we've talked to them is if you get a chance to go be supportive, go do it. Our kids really like going and being in the student section, the volleyball games, of course. Cheering on, congratulating the other team members. We're trying to change the culture of the whole school and really make sure that we're inclusive and everybody's successful. And that's what we're striving to do, is make Evanston High School and the town of Evanston a successful place to be. And the culture's really starting to come around, and that's going to help.
That's Coach Jim Burton, head coach for Evanston football. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Safe travels to Green River. We'll see you there. Good luck. Anything else?
Go Big Red.
A big thank you to Coach Jim Burton for joining us on the pregame show as the Green River Band begins their warms-ups. And, man, it is getting loud here in Green River. Less than 8 minutes to the kickoff. When we come back, we're going to give you our keys to the game and get you ready for kickoff on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Off straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Welcome back to Green River High School. We are mere minutes away from kickoff. Looking over across the scoreboard, 5 minutes till we get started here in Green River. We're going to go ahead and put it on the first quarter live cam, as it's hard to see those numbers as the sun is shining right on it. So hopefully as the sun goes down, we'll get a better look at the numbers on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard for the time. Let's go ahead and go to our keys to the game. Key number 1, step up in the passing D. Green River returns All-State receiver Dylan Taylor, who currently averages 104 yards, over half of the 202 yards per game passing. If Evanston can shut down Taylor and the passing offense, that would force the Wolves into what has become the Red Devils' wheelhouse, which has been the run game. Evanston boasts the #1 rushing defense in all the state, not just 3A, only allowing 58 yards per game. Step up in the passing D and the Red Devils have a chance. Key number 2, run, Forrest, run. Coach Burton has wanted this to be a rushing juggernaut since he took over in 2019. In 2021, that has finally happened with Carson Knight, David Perez, Jackson Moore, all in the top 10 in rushing. On the top 10 in rushing in 3A, with Moore and Perez in the top 10 for all classes. The Red Devils have become a team that opponents are having a hard time stopping on the ground. Much like the mythical creature, the Hydra, if you cut one head off of this monster, you still have to deal with 2 more. And that's not counting the big play back Quentin Elmer and the returning big man, Peyton Vernon. So run, Forrest, run is your second key of the game as we get ready for the national anthem. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for that.
And continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans be encouraged. You do render an appropriate salute, and everyone able, please stand at attention, placing their hand over your heart. As tonight, we will have our national anthem presented to us by the Green River High School Marching Band under the direction of Quinn Kolinsky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight's broadcast dynamic has changed a little bit. Our camera person has not arrived yet, so for the time being, I'm going to be trying to pull double duty here at Green River. Give me 1 minute to catch my breath as the camera is in a spot outside of the press box. As we get set for Evanston versus Riverton. The Red Devils you see on mylocalradio.com in the right end zone, huddling up and running out. Because of the changing dynamics of the game, I have unplugged the crowd cam, so the crowd noise may not be coming through as strong as possible. But once we get going, we will have this game live on mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Green River Stadium. Thank you so much for joining me. Evanston in the white uniforms, red helmets, red numerals across the sideline, and Green River in the green jerseys, black numerals, white outline, and green helmets. Getting ready to get this one started. And we're welcoming to the broadcast Parker, who's going to be doing camera on mylocalradio.com. So give us 1 second when we get things resituated. Okay, you got this? All right, so it's set up. Yeah, so it's set up. You did it with me and Cody, right? Yeah. So just, it's already set. Just gently move it back and forth, okay? All right. All right, there we go. Parker Burton, right? Yep. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Okay, we welcome Parker Burton to the broadcast. He's going to be bringing you the camera action on mylocalradio.com, and we are very grateful for his assistance as we get ready for this first Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football and K9 at mylocalradio.com. Evanston will be kicking it away. David Perez to do the honors for the Red Devils. And we are underway. It's a end-over-end kick headed for the 10-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. 12 minutes on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hopefully as the sun goes down and goes off of that board, we'll be able to read it a little bit better. I'm even having a hard time reading it from the broadcast center here at Green River High School. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 20. Lake, the quarterback, goes under center. Keep an eye on Dylan Taylor. He's the man standing close to you on the 20. Lake under center. Strong eye formation, and it's going to be a flag. It's going to be a false start on Green River, so one penalty. Loss of 5 yards for the Wolves. And that'll move them on back to the 15. All right, first play from scrimmage. Lake under center. Ball is on the ground, and that one could be a turnover to Evanston already. Evanston saying hey, they have the ball. Referee waiting for the call. And it is going to be on the 15 of Green River, and they're discussing it. Evanston saying they have the ball. We'll find out. And it goes to Evanston. The handoff looked like it was going to go to Bracken Miller, and then a turnover. So Evanston takes over with 12 minutes on the clock, and the Red Devils go to work. Evanston looking to pass, and that one incomplete, intended for Blake Ross on the near sideline. So Moore with the incomplete pass. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Green River 15. Evanston starting on the Green River 15 for this result. Pass by Lake, and that one is going to be incomplete. So never mind, that was not a turnover. It was kept with Green River. Apologies, trying to get everything straightened back out after the chaotic start we had. So it's now 4th and 15 for Green River. 2 incomplete passes for Caleb Lake. So Evanston doesn't get it back, and it's going to be a punt with the punter of Green River standing in his own end zone. That's Taylor. High end over end punt caught at the 50 by, looks like, Elmer, who gets wrapped up. And that's actually going to be Brady Roberts, who gets wrapped up, and Evanston takes over at the 50-yard line. With 11 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. Red Devils take over on the 50, and it's 1st and 10, Evanston. Moore goes under center, sends Perez in motion, hands off to Carson Knight. He's got a hole. He's all the way out to the 40, nearly to the first down marker. And it's a big pickup for Carson Knight. It will be 2nd down. And about a yard to go, so a 9-yard pickup by Carson Knight. Ball inside the 46, handoff to Knight. He falls forward, picks up the first down, and the Red Devils look good there to start. Also, Evanston on the right side of the 50, and AARP Wyoming wants to remind you that good things happen after 50. Visit AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more information. Ball on the 34-yard line of Green River for the Red Devils. Moore dropping back to pass. He's got pressure in the backfield, makes a man miss. He tucks it. He's looking deep, throws, and that one is incomplete. Well short of intended receiver Jake Robinette. It would have been around the 2-yard line. And that's the first incomplete pass for Evanston. It's 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 34 of Green River. As Moore will go under center. Bunch formation for the Red Devils. 2nd down and 10. Moore hands off to Peyton Vernon, who busts forward and picks up about 6 yards on the play, maybe about 4 or 5 between there. Out from the 34 to the 30. So 4-yard pickup for Peyton Vernon. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. First 3rd down for the Red Devils today. Ball right on the 30-yard line, 3rd and 6 with 9:34 and counting remaining in the first quarter. Moore fakes the handoff instead, gives it to Elmer, who gets about 2 yards on the play. And there, he's going to be short of the 3rd down. So Elmer picks up 4 on the run. And it'll be 4th and about 4, or 4th and 3, excuse me. So 4th down and 4 after the 2-yard pickup. Evanston going for it. Moore under center. Dropping back to pass. Good block by David Perez. Moore throws right side. Caught at the 10 by the Red Devils. That's Cooper Morrow, who makes the reception. A big pickup. The 34 all the way out to the 6-yard line for a 34 to the 6 for a 28-yard pickup by Moore. Here comes the Red Devils, a chance to try to run it in the end zone, but it'll be 2nd and goal as they pick up a few yards on the play. Carson Knight with the pickup. Evanston in the hurry up. Knight picks up about 3 on the play. 2nd and goal, trying to go into the end zone. Did he get in? And the Red Devils lose the ball. It's a fumble recovered by Green River's Jacob Sheevy. Moore looked like he was the ball carrier, couldn't really tell, but it ends in a fumble around the 3-yard line of Green River. 7:52 remaining in this first quarter, and both teams with a bit of a boo-boo. They'll start. Green River starts on their own 1-yard line with 7:52 remaining, and we'll see what the Wolves have in store. Red Devil defense, though, they can swarm it here. As the band is playing loud here in Green River. Caleb Lake, the 5'11", 150-pound junior, goes under center, hands off to number 9, Bracken Miller, who maybe picks up a yard on the play. And that's his first pickup of the game, and the first yard for Green River. They'll call it a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 3. Lake sends a man in motion under center, and we got a flag on the play. It's a 5-yard penalty on Evanston. They jumped off sides. So the Red Devils pick up their first penalty of the night. And that'll now make it 2nd down and 3 from the 8. Handoff to Miller. He's still on his feet. Out to the 15, almost to the 20 before he's gang tackled. Cody Rex, one of the guys in on the play, and it's a 1st down. From the 8 all the way to the 19. An 11-yard pickup by Miller. Ball on the near hash with 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go and counting. Lake goes under center. Hands off to Miller, and he is going to pick up a couple as he goes straight into the fray. It's a gain of about 3, and Miller with 16 yards on 3 carries. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball on the in between the 22 and 23-yard line. Lake under center. 2nd down and 7 from the 22. Pitch outside to Miller. He tries to go. Nope, it's a fake. And the Red Devils were able to read it well. Excuse me, it was Miller who took it to the outside, and he picks up maybe a yard on the play. If that, he may have not even gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 7 for Green River. No gain on the run by Miller. This is the 2nd 3rd down that Green River has faced. Ball on the far hash. 5:25 to play. Shotgun formation for Lake. Looking to pass. Here comes the pressure in the backfield. Lake throws that one, caught by Taylor at the 30, but is he going to make the 1st down? I don't know. It's going to be close. They march it, and it is a 8-yard pickup for Dylan Taylor. His first reception of the night and the first completion for Caleb Lake. It's a new first down. And Green River moves the chains. 1st and 10 on their own 30 for the Wolves. Clock rolling. Reads 5:08. Hand off to Miller. He spins around at the 30, on his feet at the 45, comes to the near sideline. Brought down at the 40. Blake Ross in on the hit, and a 10-yard pickup by Bracken Miller. It's the second first down for the Wolves in this one. Ball squarely on the 40 of Green River. Shotgun formation for the Wolves. Fakes the handoff. Instead, he gives it to Miller. Pickup of about 5 on the play before he's wrapped up by a gang of Red Devils, including Kai Barker and Peyton Cornea. Bracken Miller, 6 rushes for 31 yards. 31 of the 39 total yards for Green River thus far. Ball shy of the 45-yard line. It's 2nd and 6 from the 44. Strong eye formation for the Wolves. Lake in between the hashes. Hands off. Miller met in the backfield. Big hit by Evanston's Ethan Moberly, who just comes up and reads it beautifully. Excuse me. Check that. That's number 55, Zane Leland, who makes the play, and it's a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down for Green River with 7 to go. Under center. Lake. Play action, rolls out to his left side, throws. That one is incomplete. Almost picked off at the 45-yard line. Quinn Elmer had a chance with it, just bounces in front of his feet, and that'll bring up 4th down for Green River. They're going to end up punting it. So the Wolves and the Red Devils, no score, as Green River will punt the ball back to Evanston with 3:08 remaining in this first quarter. Line drive punt, hits around the 30, takes a Green River bounce right into the arms of David Perez, who's tripped up at the 20. So the Red Devils start on their own 20. And Evanston will take over. .259 remaining in this first quarter. Red Devils need to go 80 yards, but we'll see what happens, as it looks like we have a timeout. We'll take it as well. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of, actually, nope, the timeout's already passed, so it must have been a really quick timeout. So check that. We're going to keep it here. 2:59 to play in this first quarter. Moore under center. Quarterback keeper rolls out to his right side, still on his feet. Gets out to the 30, a 10-yard pickup for Jackson Moore. That's his first rush of the day. So a fresh set of downs for the Red Devils, and they move it 10 yards. Moore in between the hashes. Under center, sends a man in motion. Rolls to his left. Looking for the pitch, instead tucks it and keeps it. Picks up another 10 yards. Before you know it, he's already out to the near 40. And the Red Devils moving the ball well on this one. Moore, 2 rushes for 20 yards just in that little sequence alone. Ball on the near hash. 1st and 10 from the 40. Moore hands off to Knight, who goes in between the right tackle. Picks up about 9 on the play as he just continues to churn the legs. So out to the 49-yard line is where they're going to spot it. Dead center of the field, in between the hash marks. 9-yard pickup. Moore under center. Fakes the pitch left side, instead hands it off to Carson Knight. He was trying to go to faked it to Kai Barker. Instead hands it off to Quentin Elmer, and he's wrapped up for a bit of a loss. It's going to be 3rd and 6 after the loss of 4 on the play for Quentin Elmer. Third down coming up for the Red Devils. 0 for 1 in third downs thus far. 3rd and 6. Moore keeps it. He's got a hole. He weaves through one and doesn't quite get out to the first. Actually, he might have. He might have picked it up. He's across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. He picks up the first down. Great work. Jackson Moore, 46. Out to the 46, so a 16-yard pickup, 18-yard pickup for Jackson Moore. And the young man is having a game. 3 rushes for 38 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 in enemy territory on the 47 of Green River. Moore hands off to Knight. He goes through the pile, and nope, it's a fake. It's a decoy, and everybody bid on it, allowing the ball runner. Looked like Carson Knight to pick up 9 yards on the play. And the Red Devils moving the ball well, and that is going to do it for our first quarter. So a quarter of the way home, Red Devils moving the ball well, but it's still no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Second and 1 from the 38-yard line of Green River. Moore goes under center, hands it off to Knight. There's a flag in the backfield. Knight picks up the yardage needed. Matter of fact, he's 2 yards more than needed, so it'll be another first down for Evanston, but we'll see what this first down does, or flag does. It's on Evanston. So it'll be second down. And let's see how far back they move this one. It'll be second down and 6. So loss of 5 yards on the penalty to Evanston. Red Devils hand off to Knight, who barrels forward, and it's a good pickup there. Excuse me. Check that. That's Vernon. Out to the almost the first down marker. If it's not a first down, it's going to be close. It was 2nd down and 6, and he picks up 5. So Vernon with a 5-yard pickup. Bring up the third down for the Red Devils. 0 for 3 in this stat today. It's 3rd and 1. Ball on the 38-yard line of Green River. Near hash, Moore takes a snap, rolls to his right side. He's got pressure in the backfield. He's got to tuck it. There's a flag again. And Moore wrapped up for a loss of yardage. We're going to see where the flag's at. It was thrown right at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what it is. Holding on Evanston. So the 3rd penalty of the night, and that's going to move him back another 5 yards. Now taking him from 3rd and 7 out to 3rd and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line of Evanston. Moore in the near hash, 3rd and long. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Moore throws left side, looking for Cooper Morrow. Makes the catch. Did he make the catch? They say incomplete. They say incomplete. It looked like it was caught around the 20. It would have been the 2nd big pull-in for Cooper Morrow. Instead, it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Red Devils. 4th and long. Ball on their own 49. And the Red Devils looking like they will punt it away. Waiting for it is Kai Barker. Sends a high spiral punt. Fair catch inside the 20. And it will be Green River ball with 10:40 to play in the 2nd quarter. The Wolves take over deep in their own territory with 10:40 to play in the 2nd. Inside the 20, looks about to be around the 18-yard line is where they're going to mark this one off. Second quarter, no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And that's they got something just happened. Green River just got marched all the way back. A penalty on the Wolves. So that puts them all the way back on the 10. Green River with a handoff to number 31 for the Wolves. That's Hayden Roberts. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. It's his first carry of the game. That'll make it 2nd down and 6. Second down, ball on the Green River 19. Handoff to Brecken, who goes around the right side, and Miller is not going to get it anywhere. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. And brings up 3rd down for the Wolves. It's 3rd and short, though. 3rd and 1, as it was 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 4 earlier. So a gain of 2 yards on the play. Lake goes into the shotgun formation, tries quarterback keeper. Is he going to get the yard? He will, as he's cut off at first, but then kind of barrels through. Picks up about 3 yards on the play, and it's a fresh set of downs for the Wolves. So Lake moves the ball out to the 23-yard line of Green River. Lake in between the hashes, sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands off to Miller, and he's off and running through the Red Devil defense. Miller with a decent pickup there, about 6 or 7 yards. We'll see what the official call is. But Miller definitely making his presence known from the 23. Shy of the first down to the 32, so an 8-yard pickup for Miller. Ball on the 38. They got to get out to the almost the 40 to get there as Miller takes off. He's at the 40, picks up the first down. A big pickup. Ball starting out at the 38, and he's going to get to the 40 of Evanston. Excuse me, the scoreboard had it wrong. 28 to the 40. That is a 12-yard pickup for Miller. Ball on the near hash. Trying to draw Evanston off sides. Here comes Lake for the pass, right side. Cornea chasing him down, throws. Caught at the 40 of Evanston. A big pickup from 40 to 40, a 20-yard gain. Dylan Taylor. So Taylor with a 20-yard reception. And that'll now put them in Evanston territory. Unless it was called incomplete. Excuse me, he stepped out of bounds and didn't bring it down. So it is 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 40 of Green River. Lake under center. And there's a flag after the ball is hiked. We'll see what the play is. It's on Green River. That is the 2nd penalty on the Wolves to my count. And that'll march him from the 40 all the way back to the 45, or 35 rather. So a 5-yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Wolves. Ball on their own 35, near hash mark, with 7:42 to play in the half. Hand off to Miller. He's got a hole. He's out past the 40, and the ball is loose. Evanston saying they have it. Red Devils running around saying they have it. And it is. Didn't see who picked the ball up for the Red Devils, judging from the reaction. I think it might have been Carson Knight, but it's a fumble. Red Devil football, and they'll take over on the Green River 47. That is a turnover on Brecken Miller. And the Red Devils take over, and here comes Moore, who just takes it up the center. And excuse me, no, it's an option play. As it looked like one of the backs took it. Couldn't see exactly who, as it was an absolute bunch play. Red Devils take over with 7:26 in the half in Green River territory. Hand off to Peyton Vernon, who Goes straight into the pile. It was a gain of 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 to go. Haven't seen David Perez yet. 3rd and 6, ball on the 42. Red Devils have to get it out to the 36-yard line in order to pick up the first down, and we've got a stoppage of play. The referee waves him off. It looks like a wolf tying his shoe in the backfield. And now the clock rolls on, and we're ready to go. Moore goes under center. Tight formation. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass. Throws. Right side caught by Cornea. At the 40 to the 30. A big pickup. And from the 42 to about the 28-yard line. A good pass there and reception by Cornea. It's a gain of 14 yards, and it moves the ball again for Evanston. And Peyton Cornea with his first reception of the night. And we've got a whistle. Timeout taken by Green River. When we come back, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 28 of Green River for your Evanston Red Devils. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Welcome back to Green River, Evanston, and the Wolves. No score, but it is 1st and 10 on the 28 of the Wolves for the Red Devils. Moore on the near hash mark. Bunch formation. Elmer in motion. Moore runs to his left side, and he's going to get a decent pickup there, about almost a first down. We'll see if they give it to him. Started at the 28, finishes inside the 20, and it's a 9-yard gain for Jackson Moore here in the second quarter. That is his first pickup of the quarter. 2nd down and 1, ball on the 19. They got to get out to the 18. In the red zone for the first time tonight. Moore under center, far hash mark. Hands off tonight. He's got room to run. Rumbles and bumbles inside the 10-yard line, about to the 8-yard line. So a good pickup by Knight. 11 yards for Carson. And another first down for the Red Devils. Ball on the far hash. Evanston knocking on the door. 1st and goal from the 8. Jackson hands off to Peyton Vernon. He goes around the right side and bulldozes his way inside the 5. It's going to be around the 1 or 2 yard line. So a big pickup for Vernon. They place that one in between the 1 and the 2. So we'll call it a 7-yard pickup for Vernon. And it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Moore goes under center. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right side. He's got room to run into the end zone. Touchdown, Evanston. Red Devils strike first on the 1-yard touchdown scamper by the quarterback, Jackson Moore. And it's 6-0 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lichty out to try the extra point. Dillon, the snap is up, kick is up, and good. 7-0 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. There is 4:04 remaining in the first half. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Red Devils up 7-0 after the 1-yard touchdown by Jackson Moore. And Green River will take over with 4:04 remaining in this first half. Evanston getting ready to kick it off. And you just got the feeling that Evanston was building up to that as Moore just kind of skirted towards the outside of the end zone. And Great Eyes just saw his lane and won the foot race to the angle as the sun begins to come down. Hopefully you can see those numbers a little bit better on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Apologize if you can't. Dylan Lichty to kick it away for the Red Devils. This one, a line drive, end over end kick. It will hit around the 10. Returned by Miller. He is going to bring it to around the 30 for Green River. And they will take over with 3:58 to play in the first half. First and 10, ball on the 31-yard line of Green River. And whistle waiting to go here. Hand off to Miller. He's wrapped up, brought down at the 30. That's a loss of 1 on the play. I'll bring up second down and long. Second down and 10 is the official call, so they did move it back out to the 31-yard line, but second down and 10. Ball in between the hashes. Lake in the backfield. Thought about going back under center. Instead, he goes back to the gun. Miller in the backfield with him. Lake looking to throw. It's a screen to a wide open Miller. Red Devils cover it well as Miller is brought down at the 45. It's only, or 35, apologies. It's only a 4-yard completion on the screen pass. It'll be 3rd and 5 as Miller makes a reception for 5 yards. Third down for the Wolves. Here comes Lake. Takes the shotgun snap. Pressure in the backfield. Dumps it off to Miller. He's out to the 40 and is tackled up. Did he get out to the first down? No, he had to get out to the 41, and they bring him down at the 40. Great defense by the Red Devils. It'll be 4th down, and now we've got a flag on the play. Evanston holding their ground by Green River is marching back even more, so we might get another crack at this 3rd down if you're Green River. And they are marching all the way back to the 30. So it'll be the marker still says 4th down, but it's a 15 yards separating them. I believe it's 3rd and 15. Ball all the way back at the 25, so a loss of 10 yards on that penalty. 4th and 25, and it will be a punt to Evanston. High spiral, that's going to drop right around the 45, but picked off just in time by Nate Mitchell, who fields it around the Evanston 45. They're going to put it at the 44. Another punt for Green River. And the Red Devils take over on their own 44 with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. 1st and 10. And going out to almost the 50 is Quentin Elmer, so a 5-yard gain as the clock continues to roll. So Elmer with his first gain of the game, and now handoff to Vernon. He picks up 2 on the play, out to the 50. Have not seen David Perez yet. Ball on the center stripe. And with 1:46 to play, timeout Evanston. Red Devils lead it 7-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming. Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Apologies for that. We had some technical difficulties. We got it straightened out now. A minute 16 left in the first half, and the Red Devils lead at 7-0 on a Jackson Moore 1-yard touchdown dive. Third and 10 on the 25. Green River 2 of 6 in third downs tonight. Evanston has done a good job in that department. Back to pass. Lake. He's got pressure. He's got to tuck it and run. He's going to get brought down well shy of it. It was third and 10. He might pick up a yard or two. And the Red Devils force fourth down with a minute 3 to play. Lake with a 1-yard pickup. And the Red Devils looking good with a minute 3. It'll be 4th and 8, so scratch that. It's a 2-yard pickup for Lake. We'll see if Green River decides to go for it. Green River now 33% on third down, as it looks like we got a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. The big story right now, Evanston's on the rush only has allowed 62 yards, while they themselves have taken off for 120 yards. Passing, though, Jackson Moore with 42 yards, and 2 completions, both big pickups. Peyton Cornea for 14 and Cooper Morrow for 28. 4th and 8, it's going to be a punt to Evanston. So Green River will punt on yet another possession. This one is going to drop down at the 50 and out of bounds into the hands of Coach Jason Mitchell on that far sideline. And the Red Devils will start midfield with 56 seconds to play here in the first half. Want to invite you to stick around for our postgame show. We'll have stats, highlights, and of course, our Excellence in Evanston. This week we're joined by Farmers Feeding Families. As with 56 seconds left, the Red Devils take over on their own 50. Moore, quick pass, throw, a diving reception by Jake Robinette on the far side. It's a pickup of about 3 yards. We'll call it 2. Second down and 7. Moore looking to pass again. Instead, he steps up. He's got room to run. He's out across the 45, 40 to the 35. There's a flag in the backfield, though. We'll see who this is going to be, but it started at the 47. He goes out to the 35, so currently a 18-yard pickup, but it's holding on Evanston. They're going to lose more yardage on that. So they'll lose 5 more yards instead of being second down and 10. It is now second down and 15. Ball moved all the way back to their own 42. Hand off to Knight. He goes to the near sideline, gets back to the 50, so an 8-yard pickup by Knight. That'll make it third down and 10. Ball on the 50 for Evanston. 14 seconds to play. This will probably be the final play of the half. Moore takes a snap, rolls to his right side. Great block by Carson Knight as Moore, still on his feet, gets out to the 40, the 35, gets to the 30. A huge pickup, 20 yards for Jackson Moore. And it's another first down for the Red Devils with 2 seconds left. He's shoved out of bounds. To the 21-yard line, and a timeout called by Evanston. Man, the Red Devils have rushed for 148 yards to my count in this half. And with 2 seconds to play here in the half, the Red Devils lead it 7-0, knocking on the door, the ball on the 27-yard line of Green River. Green River received the first half kickoff. So Evanston will get it back after the break in the locker room. Ball on the 27-yard line, 2 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10. Moore dropping back to pass. He's got pressure in the backfield, steps up. He's looking downfield, throws for the end zone. That one incomplete, intended for Peyton Cornea. Would have been around the 10, and that ends the half. So halfway home, the Red Devils lead Green River 7-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with our halftime show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Welcome back to Green River High School. Apologies for the technical difficulties we experienced in that first half. We should have it all straightened out now. Halfway home, the Evanston Red Devils are on top of the Green River Wolves 7-0. Let's talk about how they got there. First, for the Green River Wolves, got Caleb Blake, the quarterback, 2 for 8 for 13 yards. The rushing attack led by Bracken Miller, 11 rushes for 52 yards. Dylan Taylor leads the team in receiving 1 reception for 8 yards. Caleb Blake, 2 rushes for 6 yards, and Hayden Roberts, 1 for 4 yards. 75 total yards for the Green River Wolves, and a 2 for 6 performance on third down with 3 first downs to my count. Again, as always, my stats are not 100% accurate, but they do give you an idea of what's going on. Green River has thrown 22 total plays, 14 on the ground, only 8 to the air. Evanston, though, surprisingly, 6 passing attempts as Jackson Moore is 50%, 3 for 6 for 44 yards. The lead rusher for the Red Devils tonight, so far Jackson Moore, 7 rushes for 75 yards, a fumble, and a touchdown. Time of possession, this is a big one. Evanston in favor by 3 minutes, according to my count. And also field position. Average field position for Evanston starting is their own 44. For Green River, it's their own 17. Penalties have also been a thing to talk about for Evanston. 4 for 20 yards, and also fumbles. They lose 2 of them. But if Evanston can clean that up, they've really got a chance to kind of run away with this one, as they are outperforming Green River 148 rushing yards to 62 rushing yards, 44 passing yards to 13 passing yards, and total almost 200 total yards of offense in the half at 192, 75 yards for Green River. It's been the defense, again, getting it done for the Red Devils. Have not seen David Perez yet, but you know that he is itching to come out there, as it is going to be a fun second half. For the Red Devils, I think the keys to the game turned out to be pretty close. Restrict that passing D. Green River passing has only gotten 13 yards, and that's a big deal considering this is a team coming into the game, averaged 202 yards passing, and they've only got 13 thus far. According to my count, big, big win for the Evanston Red Devils. However, for the other key to the game, run, Forrest, run. Remember, Evanston, #1 rushing attack in the state, 148 yards on the ground, averaging 7 yards per carry in this first half. It's 7-0 on a 1-yard touchdown dive by Jackson Moore with with a few minutes left in the second quarter. I did not write that down. I wish I had. Apologies. But anyway, Jackson Moore makes it a 7-0 game as Dylan Lichty puts it through the uprights. We are about 14 minutes away from the kickoff. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we're going to have our Excellence in Evanston segment. This week, we're joined by Western Ag Credit to talk about their great food drive, Farmers Feeding Families. We'll have that when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District #1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District #1, Pathway to Excellence.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Or like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome to another edition of Community Chat. Today I'm joined by our special guests, Chase Black and Jess Nixon. And you guys are here on behalf of Western Ag Credit. And you guys have a great event that's been happening for the last 10 years that is coming around again. Do you care to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's the Farmers Feeding Family Food Drive
It's our 10th year doing this event, and it is all just a community-focused deal where we're getting in our communities and wanting to raise these donations, and all of our donations are going to the Lord's storehouse that are made, here in our branch. As an association, we've done this, like I said, since 2012 is when we started, and our whole association makes a donation to their local food banks, and there's a $1 per pound match that we end up donating to our local food banks as well. That kind of gets divvied out depending on what was raised at the different branches. It's a little bit of a competition between our different branches as well, and we're just excited to partner up with our community and do this food drive again this year.
With it being the 10th year, you guys have been doing it for a long time, Western Ag Credit. I guess how many pounds of food have you guys raised over the last decade? I guess the number's got to be high.
All right, so since 2012, in the last decade since we started, we've donated 176,367 pounds of food across all of our branches to the storehouses.
I would imagine that's fed probably quite a few families that really. Welcome to another edition of Community Chat. Today I'm joined by our special guests, Chase Black and Jess Nixon. And you guys are here on behalf of Western Ag Credit. And you guys have a great event that's been happening for the last 10 years that is coming around again. Do you care to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's the Farmers Feeding Family Food Drive. It's our 10th year doing this event, and it is all just a community-focused deal where we're getting in our communities and wanting to raise these donations, and all of our donations are going to the Lord's storehouse that are made, here in our branch. As an association, we've done this, like I said, since 2012 is when we started, and our whole association makes a donation to their local food banks, and there's a $1 per pound match that we end up donating to our local food banks as well. That kind of gets divvied out depending on what was raised at the different branches. It's a little bit of a competition between our different branches as well, and we're just excited to partner up with our community and do this food drive again this year.
With it being the 10th year, you guys have been doing it for a long time, Western Ag Credit. I guess how many pounds of food have you guys raised over the last decade? I guess the number's got to be high.
All right, so since 2012, in the last decade since we started, we've donated 176,367 pounds of food across all of our branches to the storehouses.
I would imagine that's fed probably quite a few families that really need it. And the one thing that you said that really sticks out is that you guys are donating to local food banks. So this is all food that is being donated by Evanston. It's staying in the area as well as a cash donation to the food bank. How can people donate? Where are the drop-off boxes? What organizations are you guys working with right now?
Yeah, we have had some really great businesses and people step up to help us out with our food drive in the past, and they're here to do it again. Of course, we're partnering up with the Lord's Storehouse. If you're taking a donation into there, say it's for the Farmers Feeding Family Food Drive, and that'll help us with our pounds total, donation totals. Of course, you can donate at our branch. Our branch location is there on Front Street, right next to Kazine's, and we'll of course be taking the donations there. We'll also have drop.
Apologies for that. We're having some technical difficulties here in Green River. We apologize for that. Great thing about Farmers Feeding Families is, as they mentioned, their drop-off location is the Lord's Storehouse in Evanston. And we thank Jess Nixon and Chase Black so much for coming in and talking to us about Farmers Feeding Families. We are about 7.5 minutes away from the start of this one. We're going to take a break. trying to regather some things, see if we can get that interview to play all the way through. When we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face to face. But did you know that At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face to face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at EvanstonAnytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at EvanstonAnytime.com.
All right, welcome back. I think we figured out what is going on with that interview. We still have about 5 minutes until kickoff, just enough time to play that interview for you. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but here is the conversation I had with Chase Black and Jess Nixon about farmers feeding family.
Welcome to another edition of Community Chat. Today I'm joined by our special guests, Chase Black and Jess Nixon. And you guys are here on behalf of Western Ag Credit. And you guys have a great event that's been happening for the last 10 years that is coming around again. Do you care to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's the Farmers Feeding Family Food Drive. It's our 10th year doing this event, and it is all just a community-focused deal where we're getting in our communities and wanting to raise these donations, and all of our donations are going to the Lord's storehouse that are made, here in our branch. As an association, we've done this, like I said, since 2012 is when we started, and our whole association makes a donation to their local food banks, and there's a $1 per pound match that we end up donating to our local food banks as well. That kind of gets divvied out depending on what was raised at the different branches. It's a little bit of a competition between our different branches as well. And we're just excited to partner up with our community and do this food drive again this year.
With it being the 10th year, you guys have been doing it for a long time, Western Ag Credit. I guess how many pounds of food have you guys raised over the last decade? I guess the number's got to be high.
All right, so since 2012, in the last decade since we started, we've donated 176,367 pounds of food across all of our branches to the storehouses.
I would imagine that's fed probably quite a few families that really, really need it. And the one thing that you said that really sticks out is that you guys are donating to local food banks. So this is all food that is being donated by Evanston. It's staying in the area as well as a cash donation to the food bank. How can people donate? Where are the drop-off boxes? What organizations are you guys working with right now?
Yeah, we have had some really great businesses and people step up to help us out with our food drive in the past, and they're here to do it again. Of course, we're partnering up with the Lord's Storehouse. If you're taking a donation into there, say it's for the Farmers Feeding Family Food Drive, and that'll help us with our pounds total, donation totals. Of course, you can donate at our branch. Our branch location is there on Front Street, right next to Kazine's, and we'll of course be taking the donations there. We'll also have drop-off locations. You can drop off at these businesses at the LA Airport, at Flex Fit. There'll be a drop-off there at Smith's, as well as up in Randolph, Argyle Feed will be taking donations for us, and we'll collect the donations that are made at those spots. We'll bring it in and get it to the Lord's Storehouse, and we're working with a few other businesses too to try to make his drop locations. So just keep your eye out for those. If you are a business that would like to partner up with us too, reach out to us at the branch. Our number is 789-9420. We'd love to partner with you. I'll also mention that the FFA chapters around here, Evanston, Lyman, Bridger FFA chapter, they're all they've all partnered with us in the past, and they're going home ready to do it again this year. And yeah, we've had a lot of really good community support, and like I said, we're excited to team up with the community again. So,
with both you guys being employees of the chapter here at Evanston, or the branch here at Evanston, how does Western Ag get their employees involved in this great event?
So across all 9 of our branches, we kind of have a friendly competition, like we said. So all of us go out and we help drop off those baskets for our drop-off locations, and kind of advocate for our community to get people out and make those donations so we can really give back to our community.
Sounds like a great event. That's Chase Black and Jess Nixon with Western Ag Credit here in Evanston, talking about the Farmers Feeding Families Food Drive. It all kicks off September 3rd and runs through October 8th.
A big thank you to Chase Black and Jess Nixon for joining us on Excellence in Evanston. Again, that is through October 8th if you would like to help out in Farmers Feeding Families, as we are ready to get going for the second half. Evanston leads it 7-0. And you got to remember, this is a Green River offense that put up 35 points against Worland last week. So the fact that Evanston has been able to hold them to what we've seen is pretty impressive. Evanston averaging 297 yards a game on the ground, have 148 to my count on this first half. They allow around 54 yards per game. They've allowed 62 yards in this first half. But the big question was the passing defense. Evanston ranked 8th in the passing D, and that was with a number of, looking in my notes here, 181 yards. They've only allowed 13 yards to Caleb Lake in this one. And then again, the other key we talked about was running the football and running it well. Well, they've run it to a tune of 148 yards, 7 yards averaged per carry. And the Hydra has not even unleashed that third head yet of David Perez. Evanston will receive the second half kickoff as we put 12 minutes on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Parker Burton back out there by popular demand to give you the camera work on mylocalradio.com. Evanston has not had to deal with a long field very much. Their average starting yard line, according to the stats I've been able to gather, is their own 44. As Green River kicks this one away, it's a high end over end kick. It will be caught at the 15, out to the 30. It's Kai Barker to the 35-40. He's got room to run. 45-50, still on his feet at the 45-40 and brought down around the 35. Kai Barker will start Evanston out on the 35 of Green River. What a return by the sophomore, who continues to get it done. 35 yards out. We'll start on the 35 of Green River. 1st and 10, far hash mark. Moore. Hands off. Nope, keeps it himself. He's got room to run. He's all the way out to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's gone. Touchdown, Evanston. 35-yard touchdown gallop by Jackson Moore, who just takes off along that far sideline. Moore just made it 110 yards on the ground for the super senior Dylan Lichty to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Just getting started in the second half. And Moore, 1 yard out, now 35 yards out. 14-0, 11:39 in the third on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
"19 seconds into the first quarter, or the second half, and it is, 21 seconds into it, and it's 14-0 Evanston after a 35-yard run by Jackson Moore. And Evanston will kick it away. That was set up by the big 65-yard return by Kai Barker, as Lichty sends a line drive in the back row, and that's going to go into the end zone and out of bounds. It's a touchback with 11:39 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the third quarter. That's where Green River will start from their own 20. First and 10 from their own 20. Ball in between the hashes. Caleb Lake goes in the gun. He's got Miller to his right side, and he'll take the handoff to Miller on the run. He's tangled up. Picks up about a yard, and Bracken Miller with a 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Wolves. Ball on the 21, 11-14 and counting left in this third quarter. By the way, our first quarter earlier brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. As Lake goes into the shotgun formation, fakes the handoff to Miller, play action, tucks it, rolls to his right, throws right side. That one is caught after a gain of about 8 yards. That one with the reception, that looked like Hayden Roberts. So an 8-yard gain. No, they call that incomplete. Excuse me. I saw one linesman on the other side say he pulled it in, but they say it's incomplete. That brings up 3rd down and 3, so it is complete. Excuse me. So a 6-yard pickup. 3rd down, handoff to Miller, brought down. Not going to make it. They needed to pick up 3 yards, and it's no gain. And that makes Green River 2 for 7 on 3rd down attempts. 2-yard pickup by Miller, and it'll be 4th and 1. And to punt it for Green River, Dylan Taylor. standing around his own 15-yard line, 9:47 to play. High punt, Taylor puts that one straight up into the air. It's going to come down around the 45. Fair catch by Kai Barker about the 42-yard line. So Evanston their defense gets the job done again. 9:39 to play in this third quarter. 1st and 10 on their own 43. Moore in between the hash mark, pitches it outside to Quentin Elmer. He finds the left sideline. Great block by Carson Knight. Elmer's going to pick up 3 yards on the play, going to the far sideline. So Quentin Elmer makes it 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 46 of the Red Devils. Moore in the under center, hands it off to the big man Vernon. He rumbles and goes completely forward, dives into the pile. Another big pickup. Looks to be about 5 yards for Vernon, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Evanston, you wouldn't know it from the stats, but they've not converted a 3rd down yet, but they've been getting it done on 4th down. 3rd and 2. This is only their 4th 3rd down opportunity. Here we go. Hand off to Knight. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Knight had nowhere to go, and a big stop by number 21, Skylar Lee. And I'll bring up 4th and 2. So Knight with nowhere to go. And it'll be 4th down, 2 to go on the 49 of the Red Devils. Or excuse me, 49 of Green River. Check that. AARP Wyoming wants to remind you, good things happen after 50. Check out AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more information. Kai Barker's going to punt it away for the Red Devils. And he gets it, puts it up high, waving off is Dylan Taylor around the 20. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green River Wolves at 7:34 to play. First and 10 on the 22 for Green River. Lake in the shotgun formation. Has 2 men in the backfield with them. Flag on the play. We'll see who this is going to come back on. Offsides on Evanston. It'll give Green River 5 more yards. That's their 5th penalty of the night, to my count. First down and 5 from the 27, and Evanston with a good stop. No gain on the play, just kind of a handoff wrap-up. To Miller, it looked like from this vantage point. Loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 7. Ball on the 25 of Green River. Lake goes under center. He's got Miller in the backfield in the I formation. Fakes the handoff. There's a flag. Play is immediately called dead. This is going to be, I believe, on Green River. We'll find out. Yep, false start on Green River. Loss of 5 yards. And instead of being 2nd and 7, it is going to be 2nd down and 12. That is the 4th penalty on Green River. And with 6:45 and counting to play in the third quarter, second down and long for the Wolves. It's going to be a passing down. You just got that feeling if you're in the building here in Green River. Lake goes under center, sends a man in motion. Pitches it to the right side, and taking off to the 20, 25, brought down from behind. Good run there by Hayden Roberts. He goes from the 20 out to the 30-yard line. So a pickup of about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4. This is the 8th third down that they've faced. Here we go. Lake looking to pass. He's got room, but now here comes the Evanston backfield. Cohen Morrow chasing him down. The throw is caught and dropped. Flag on the play, though, right after the drop on the far sideline. We'll see who it's on. Waiting for the sign from the official. And talking with the Evanston coaching department. Penalty is, let me see what happens here. It'll be on the Wolves. Declined by Evanston, and it's 4th and 4. Ball on the 29. Ball near hash, 5:40 to play. 4th and 4, and it looks like Dylan Taylor is out there to punt it away again for Green River. High snap, Taylor calms it down, sends a liner right at the 35, bounces over the head of Roberts, and he'll just chase it back, picked up inside the 20, and Evanston will take over with 5:24 left in the third quarter. A drive that only lasts 2 minutes and 10 seconds for Green River, and Evanston will have it on the 18-yard line. This is the deepest field position Evanston has started with all night by a long shot. They haven't started at the 20 since the second drive. That drive ended in a punt. Ball on the far hash, hand off to the big man, Vernon, who dives forward for about 3 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. So to the 20-yard line, so a 2-yard pickup by Vernon. (14-0) Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 5:01 remaining in the third quarter. Ball on the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 8 for the Red Devils on their own 20. Moore fakes the handoff, keeps it, weaves inside and out, skids through a few defensive men. I have no clue how he did that. He went into the pile and just comes out the other side. He bobs to the right side, bobs to the left, goes through about 4 Wolves, ducks, gets through the pile, and turns it into a first down. From the 20 all the way out to the 28-yard line, an 8-yard pickup by Jackson Moore, and that's another Red Devil first down. The 6th, to my account, for the Red Devils. 1st and 10, ball on the 28. Moore hands off to Knight, who goes into the pile and turns the legs for 4. So Knight with a 4-yard pickup. That is his 8th run for 53 yards. Jackson Moore leads them 9 rushes for 118 yards. Unbelievable night for Jackson Moore. 2nd and 7, ball on the 31. Moore hands off to Vernon. He rushes to the outside, gets to the flat, picks up a few more. Looked like about a 2-yard pickup for Vernon. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. And Evanston still looking for their first 3rd down conversion, but they've been getting it done on 4th down. As Vernon picks up 3 on the rush, it's 3rd and 4. Ball on the 34 of Green River. They have to get it out to the 37. Big 3rd down. Here we go. Moore. Big handoff. Gives it, but there's a flag thrown. We're going to see who it's on. Defense, the punting team rushes on, though. No gain on the play. We'll see what the penalty is, though, as the crowd thinks it's on Evanston. They may be right. It is. Just saw Coach Cuthbertson say that he declined it, and it's going to be false start on Evanston. Loss of 5 yards and 4th down. Actually, can scratch that. They declined the penalty, so it's Evanston. 4th and 4 from the 34. Kai Barker to punt it away. Barker puts this one high into the Sweetwater County sky, and something just happened. Green River is celebrating something. I'm not sure what just happened, but Green River is celebrating something. I think it's going to be a penalty on Evanston that moves the punt back even more. It is. So Evanston has scored. Wait, Green River's taking over on the 20. I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't see a flag, but the situation is it is going to be 1st and 10 on the Evanston 20 for Green River with 2:24 left. And another flag thrown. It's on Evanston. It's a 10-yard penalty. And with 2:24 left, Green River starts on the 10 of Evanston. 1st and goal. Penalties have hurt Evanston tonight. I think we just saw around 15 yards of penalties, at least for the Red Devils. Not even sure what happened to give the ball to Green River at the 20. Either way, we're onward and upward. 1st and goal from the 10 for the Wolves. Ball in between the hashes. Actually, scratch that far hash. Lake. Under center, hands it off to Miller, wrapped up in the backfield. He's going nowhere. No gain on the play. 2nd down and goal from the 10. Man, if you're Evanston, if you could hold them to a field goal here, that'd be great. A turnover would be best. And it's actually, looks like more like a loss of 1 as it's now way back there. Either way, 2nd and goal. They mark it at the 10. Shotgun formation for Lake. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Miller, and Evanston saying that they have the ball. The ball is loose, and it looked like it was picked up by number 37. Looking for 37 on the roster. I don't see it. I think that's actually 57. Cody Rex, and it is a fumble to the Red Devils. And the Red Devil defense does it again. Evanston goes forward about a 6-yard pickup. And the Red Devils take over with about a minute 40 remaining. It's now a minute 34 and counting. Starting on their own 10. 4-yard pickup for the Red Devils. 2nd down and 6 from the 17. Moore hands it off to Vernon. No, it's a fake. Dishes it to the outside. Kai Barker to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. A big play all the way from the 17 to the 45 of Green River. Kai Barker, the sophomore, with a 38-yard pickup. And Barker adds his name to the stat book. 1st and 10 from the 45. Remember, good things happen after 50. Visit AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more information. Moore looked like he was trying to throw, but he got pushed back and contact made with one of his offensive linemen. Smart move by Moore not to let go of that ball. His arm was in motion. That could have been very dangerous. But he's brought down, and somehow he turns it into a gain. Just kind of falls forward. 2nd down and 9. Ball on the 44 of Green River. Moore goes under center. Sends Elmer in motion. Hands off to Knight, who goes forward, churns the legs, and will pick up 2 more yards on the play. And with 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter, it'll be 3rd down for the Red Devils, but the clock's going to roll. We're headed to the 4th quarter. Red Devils up 14-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Through 3 quarters, Evanston with 289 yards rushing, and handoff to the Red Devils. Jackson Moore keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down, coming out of the whistle. And Moore with a big pickup all the way out to the 31-yard line. And that's the first 3rd down conversion Evanston has had today. But they've been getting it done on 4th down. I wish I was keeping track of that. 8th first down for the Red Devils here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 29. Hand off to Vernon. He goes forward, crossed the 25, and brought down just shy of the 20. That is a big pickup for Vernon. We'll call it 6 yards. And Peyton Vernon, this is the most active we have seen him in this season. Second down, and we'll call it about 4 from the 26-yard line. Or excuse me, no, that's definitely not the 26. That is about the 23-yard line. Moore, hands off to Knight, runs around the left side. He gets almost to the first down marker. It's going to be a pickup of about 2 for Knight. It'll set up another third down, but it's 3rd and 1. Ball on the 20. They need to get to the 21. Hand off to Knight. He's got the first down all the way out to the 15, inside it. Good run by Knight from the 20. And they're going to spot this ball about the 13-yard line. So a 7-yard pickup by Carson Knight. By the way, we got clarification during the break on why that turnover happened. They say when the punt went back, Kai Barker's knee, the punter, hit the ground, is what the call was. And that's why it went back to Green River. A very peculiar play. Handoff to Knight, who goes straight through and is picked up. It's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards for Knight, who continues to grind the legs. Red Devils trying to really own time of possession here as they have a 14-0 lead. If they can punch this one in the end zone one more time, you might be talking about 5-0. Second down and 7 from the 10. Moore on the near hash, dropping back. Nope, he's just going to take off and run himself. Runs into a pile, takes contact. And Moore gets up. A good pickup for Jackson. About a 4-yard gain. I'll make it 3rd down and 4 from the 7-yard line of Green River. Deep in Green River territory. Another 3rd down for Evanston. Moore, hands off to Vernon. He takes off and runs. Is he going to get close? It's going to be very close. He's at the 5. He needed to get about there. Waiting for the call, and it is 4th down. It's going to be about 4th and inches. Three-yard pickup by Vernon. Here we go, 4th and 1. Ball on the 4 of Green River. Tight formation. Hand off to Vernon. He bulldozes his way in. No problem. First down. It'll be 1st and goal. He takes it from the 4, and they're going to stop him around the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal on the 2 for the Red Devils after the 2-yard pickup by Peyton Vernon. 7:16 and counting as the Red Devils have a fresh set of downs deep in Green River territory. 7:06 and counting as Evanston breaks the huddle. Ball on the far hash. Moore goes under center. He's got Vernon in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Pitches outside. Quentin Elmer. He's got a room to run into the end zone. Touchdown, Elmer. Our camera froze. We apologize about that. We're going to work on getting that back. There we go. Elmer gets the pitch, takes it off the left tackle, then races them to the left corner and puts it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils, and it's 20-0, Evanston. With 6:50 to go, and now we've completely lost our camera. Apologies. We're going to try to get that back. There we go. Not sure what's happening here. But Lichty puts it through. Extra point is good. We're going to take a break. 21-0 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football and K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Red Devils opening up a little bit with 6:50 to play in the fourth quarter. It is 21-0 Evanston over Green River on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lichty to kick it away for the Red Devils. It's a low kick, drops at the 10 and rolls into the end zone. So Green River will take over in their own 20. Red Devils go back out on defense, 1st and 10 from their own 20 for Green River. $6:50 to play in the quarter, and we've got offsides on Evanston. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Red Devils. So instead of being 1st and 10, it will be 1st and 5. Ball moves up to the 25, and that is the 7th penalty on Evanston to my count. Airing it out right side, incomplete. Intended for Hayden Roberts. Great pass defense by Carter Randall. He had 2 picks in the Riverton game, remember that. So incomplete pass for Green River here in the fourth quarter. This is their first drive of the fourth quarter, by the way. And it will be 2nd down and 5 from the 25 of Green River. $90 yards of total offense to my count for the Wolves compared to Evanston with 278. .278 coming on the ground. Lake looking to throw right side, has to get rid of it, caught and in and out of the hands. Big hit and a big play for the Red Devils. It goes in and out of the hands of Alex Atkinson around the 35, and it falls to the ground. 3rd and 5 coming up. Timeout on the field for Green River. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football. It's 21-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston on top.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. in the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Welcome back to Green River High School. And looking at the total yards of offense for the teams. Get this. Total yards of offense for Green River 90, for Evanston 322. 278 yards on the ground, 44 on the pass. Evanston has allowed 71 yards on the ground, only 19 on the pass. We talked about it. Key of the game, number one, step up the passing defense. And that is exactly what Evanston has done. Again, my numbers could be off, but they give you an idea of really how dominant Evanston has been tonight. 3rd and 5 from the 25 of Green River. Lake throws right side, incomplete at the 20. And the Red Devils force a 4th and 5. With 6:29 to play, Green River with 2 timeouts, Evanston with all of theirs remaining. 3rd and 25. Evanston has come out, and we might be looking at the first victory in, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to put the announcer's jinx on it. It's 4th and 5 from the 25, and Lake is bringing the team out to go for it. In the shotgun. Quick pass, and he is brought down to the backfield. It's a sack. Getting in there for the Red Devils. No, wait, they're saying the ball's out and Evanston has it, and they do. Red Devils get a sack, think it's a turnover on downs. It doesn't matter. The Red Devils get it back. Turnover, and Evanston will take over deep in their own, or in Green River territory. A turnover on downs. And Evanston takes over with 6:21 to play on the Green River 22. Moore throws right side. He's got Cornea. Touchdown, Evanston! Unbelievable! Peyton Cornea with the touchdown reception on the far sideline. 1 play and 1 touchdown. That's all it takes. And the Red Devils with a beauty of a passing touchdown. Moore dropping back, sells everyone. Cornea wide open, and the big senior hauls it in. 27 to nothing. Red Devils. Kick is up, and it is no good. But Peyton Cornea with a 22-yard reception, and the Red Devils are sniffing 5-0 and guaranteeing a winning season when we return after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Red Devils have opened this one up in the 4th quarter with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left. Cornea with a 22-yard reception in the end zone. Absolutely beautiful. Red Devils lead at 27-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And the kick is going to go to Green River, stopped at the 30. News from the Evanston Lady Red Devil volleyball team. Evanston, after beating Thunder Basin and South, beat Bighorn and will be a 3 or 4 seed in the gold medal bracket at the Casper Invite, what is looked at as a state preview. Green River has got to get something going. Throw right side. Caught by Dylan Taylor. That is a big pickup all the way from the 31 to the 48. $17-yard gain for Taylor. That is the 36th passing yard to my count for Lake. He takes the shotgun snap, and they're going all pass now. Here comes trouble in the backfield. Lake in trouble, has to throw it away. Barreling down on him on that near sideline was number 42. Looking for 42. I don't see 42 on the roster. In the defense. I'm not seeing 42 on the depth chart either. So either way, a big play there for Evanston. Lake has to throw it away. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Shotgun formation, Lake looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. Trying to get to him is Evanston's, but Evanston's Brody Roberts, but it forces him to throw it away out of bounds. Another incomplete pass. And that'll bring up another 3rd down. The 10th 3rd down of the night. They're going to call a penalty, though, on Evanston. I'll make it 1st down, Green River. After that penalty, ball on the Evanston 41, throw right side, and caught by Dylan Taylor on the right sideline, hauled in at the 30. So an 11-yard pickup for Dylan Taylor. And that now gives Taylor 36 yards receiving. Wolves moving fast and furious. 5:16 remaining in this 4th quarter, down 27-0. Lake on the near hash, ball in Evanston territory at the 26. Lake rushes to his left side, throws. That one is well short of his intended receiver. His intended receiver was on the far side of the 10. It doesn't even cross the 10. And another incomplete pass for Lake. That makes him 5 of 14 for 47 yards. 118 total yards for Green River. 344 for Evanston. The most dominant offensive performance we've seen in points-wise from the Red Devils as they lead at 27-0 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Shotgun formation for Lake, trips to the left. Looking, it's a short pass to Miller. Caught, and he's going to take off. Gets to about the 25 and is brought down around the 19-yard line. So a 7-yard pickup for Lake. They are moving quickly. Another 1st down for Green River. 4:48 and counting. Lake looking to pass. Trio of Red Devils in the backfield. Dumps it off to Miller. He's out to the 15, 10, 5, and is going to get locked out of the end zone. But it sets up first and goal as Miller goes from the 16 to the 2. 14-yard pickup for Miller in Green River. Starting to try to put something together in the waning seconds of this one. First and goal from the 4. First and goal at the 4. Miller gets a handoff, locked out of the end zone. Don't know if he picks anything up, but right now we're not really worrying about it. Carson Knight in on the hit, so too is Cohen Morrow. It'll be second down and goal from the 4. .350 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston up 27-0. Two touchdowns by Moore, a touchdown by Elmer, and a reception by Cornea. 22 yards out. Shotgun formation for Lake. Hands it off to Miller. He goes straight ahead. Brought down from behind. Good stop by Evanston's Pate Burton. And that'll bring up third and goal from the 3, a 1-yard pickup by Miller. Red Devils keeping the shutout alive. Third and goal from the 2. So a 2-yard pickup by Miller. That brings him to a grand total of 55 yards rushing. 3:02, 3 minutes and counting left in the fourth quarter. Lake in the shotgun formation with a man standing to his right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Lake rolls to his right side. He's got a race to the corner. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Green River. 2-yard touchdown rush for Lake. And Green River gets on the board late. As fireworks get shot up here at Green River. That'll bring up number 9 to kick the field goal. I believe that is Miller. Bracken Miller kicks up, and it is good. 27-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Red Devils up by 20. It's 27-7 with under 3 minutes to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River with a total of 143 yards offense. Evanston with 344. 66 in the air and 278 on the ground. Kick by Green River will be coming soon. Taken by number 9. It says Bracken Miller on the score sheet, but Bracken Miller has the long hair flowing out the back of the helmet. That young man does not, so I apologize, but we don't have a number for the kicker. Matter of fact, I'm looking at 2 number 9s right now, so we know for a fact that's not Bracken Miller. It'll be an onside kick for Green River, and here we go. That one bounces right into the arms of a diving, I believe that's Cornea. It is. Peyton Cornea makes the catch at the 50, and Evanston will get the ball back with 2:45 to play in this one. Red Devils, ever since the end of the first half, have driven hard and have gotten a touchdown on each one of their drives. Or end of the quarter, excuse me. Ball on the near hash, ball at the 50. Cohen Morrow now in for the Red Devils, hands it off. And going forward is Peyton Vernon for a gain of 6. I'll bring up 2nd down and 4. 2:25 and counting. Evanston's going to take their time getting this one going. 2nd down and 4 from the 44 of Green River, and AARP wants to remind you good things happen after 50. Visit AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more information. 2:07 and counting left in the game. Morrow, the new quarterback for Evanston. Cohen surveying the field. The sophomore taking his time, waiting for the referee to give him the signal that time is running out. He takes it, hands it off to number 9 for the Red Devils. That's Aiden Lichty, who goes forward and almost gets that first down. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 1. And with 1:45 left, timeout called. We're going to keep it right here. Well, the big names, their nights may be done, and if that is the case, wow, what a night they had. Jackson Moore goes 4 for 7 for 66 yards and a touchdown. Carson Knight, 12 for 67. Peyton Vernon, 12 for 46. Jackson Moore, 11 for 123. Quentin Elmer, 5 for 10. And Kai Barker with 1 for 38, combining for 284 yards rushing between them. You add in the 3-yard rush that we just saw, that's 287. They are right on track with their around 300 mark on the ground. The Red Devils coming in here and doing exactly what we talked about in our keys to the game. Remember, step up in the passing D. This is a team that averages 202 yards in the air, Green River. Evanston gives up 100 and, looking for the number here, apologies, 181 yards. Tonight, though, they only gave up 75 yards, and it did force Green River to go to the ground, where all they were able to do, or excuse me, they gave up 68 yards. It forced Green River to go to the ground, which all they were able to do is 75 to my count. Again, these numbers are not 100% official. These are unofficial stats, as Evanston will pick up the first down, and with a fresh set of downs and 1 timeout for Green River and 1:40 left, Evanston is staring 5-0 in the eyes. Timeout taken by Green River. Evanston in the second half, see if we have those numbers for you. 154 yards of total offense in the second half for the Red Devils thus far. And I don't have the kids who are on the field right now on my stat sheet, so those stats will be incomplete. But I can tell you right now, Evanston's rushing once again wins the day. When you have Jackson Moore, your quarterback, go over a century and then passes for a touchdown to Peyton Cornea. We're going to talk more about the stats in a minute. Parker, I need you to make sure your dad comes up here after this win, as the Red Devils are 1:40 away from taking it. No timeouts left for Green River. Cohen Morrow, I believe, or is Jackson Moore back out there? It is Morrow. He hands it off to Lichty. He sheds one tackle, keeps the feet moving, and that's a good pickup of about 5 yards on the play for Lichty. I'm getting excited watching this younger squad out there as they are coming out. And with a minute 19 remaining, the Red Devils lead by 20 and are going to go 5-0 for the first time in the Jim Burton era. This team won one game in the last 2 years. They've won their first 5, and this is the first big-time win that they've had this year. And I mean big time meaning over a touchdown. The number 1 rushing offense in the state, not just in 3A, and the number 1 rushing defense in the state, not just in 3A, definitely performed as Cohen will take a knee. 38 seconds to play. Red Devils clap and begin the celebration on the far sideline. The boos rain down from Green River. Evanston will be 5-0. 17 seconds left on the board before it's official. Great camera work by Parker Burton. And in the words of my favorite YouTuber, Pittsburgh Dad, 3, 2, 1, win. And the Red Devils are 5-0 for the first time in the Jim Burton era. Final score, 27-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard over Green River. And Evanston will stay undefeated as they get ready to welcome the reigning state champs, the Cody Bronx, to Cave Fackrell Stadium on Friday. We got quite the pregame show for you. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston 27, Green River 7. As the Red Devils improve to 5-0. We got to check in on that MyLocalRadio.com chat room. And we got Charissa Spatic saying, Big Red to win 5-0. And she is right. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Well, the matchup was going to be Evanston's pass offense versus Riverton's run defense, and vice versa, Green River's pass offense versus Evanston's pass defense. Well, We talked about the keys of the game. Step up the passing D, and Evanston does do that as they hold quarterback Caleb Lake to 68 yards and continue to run the ball. Well, let's just talk about how exactly they did it. The scoring opens up in the first quarter with only a couple minutes left as Jackson Moore takes in a 1-yard touchdown dive. And then in the third quarter, a 35-yard run from Jackson Moore with 11:39 remaining in the third quarter. Yeah, that was right. After a massive 65-yard setup return on the second half kickoff by Kai Barker, which Moore takes in for 35 yards afterwards. It's 14-0 Evanston. Evanston now in the fourth quarter with 6:50 left get a 4-yard diagonal run from Quentin Elmer, and it is 21-0. Red Devils on their first play of this drive with 6:16 left in the fourth get their first passing touchdown since week 1. It's a beautiful pass along the far sideline to Peyton Cornea, 22-yard reception. Makes it 27-0, and with 2:46 left in the fourth quarter, Caleb Lake, the quarterback, takes in a 2-yard run touchdown. And the onside kick recovered by Evanston. Red Devils hold on, knee out the ball, and with some impressive running by their second unit, I might add. Dylan Lichty might be one, or Aiden Lichty, might be one to keep your eyes on. And the Red Devils absolutely really dominate this one. 27-7, your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. That's your Jimmy John's Freak Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll be right back after this with our Red Devil postgame stat report on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you will get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston with the big win, 27-7, and improve to 5-0 for the first time in the Jim Burton era. It's time for your Red Devil post-game stat report. Let's go ahead and break it all down. First off, the broadcastly disclaimer, these stats are not official. They may not even be perfect, but they do give you an idea of what went on. Final score, 27-7, Evanston outdoing Green River in almost every statistical category. They rush for 284 yards compared to the 75 of Green River. One of the keys of the game would be locking down the Green River passing attack. They actually outpassed Green River 66-68 with 350 yards of total offense. And they ride this one 27-7. A great performance by senior quarterback Jackson Moore. 4 for 7 for 66 yards and a touchdown. And on the ground, 11 rushes for 123 yards and a touchdown, averaging 11 yards per carry. And when you've got a quarterback who can move like that, backed up by Carson Knight, who goes 12 attempts for 67 yards, Peyton Vernon 12 for 46, and Quentin Elmer 5 for 10 and a touchdown, there's not a lot you can't do. Peyton Cornea with the single reception touchdown, 2 reception for 36 yards for Cornea, and of course the touchdown that really kind of blew this thing wide open. That's your Red Devil postgame stat report. Let's bring in Red Devil football coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, 5-0. How's it feel?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm having a good time.
You guys came out here, and I know a lot of people were thinking maybe we can win one by more than a touchdown finally. You guys come out and really do everything that you guys needed to do. You knew Green River was a top passing team. You locked down their passing game, and then you continue doing what has given you guys success. That's run the ball and stop the run. What is it about these kids where they're just starting to perform like clockwork now?
Yeah, it's at this point, I mean, your trust doesn't even start to talk about the relationship we have. I love these kids. They're, like I said, I've been with them a long time, one way or another, in the classroom. Heck, I taught some of them 7th grade before I moved up. It just, all these kids, I've been with them a long time. And that family atmosphere is really, really paying dividends for sure.
Jackson Moore with a career game. I mentioned it earlier. His passing was great, 4 of 7 for 66 yards and a touchdown. His rushing was phenomenal, 11 attempts for 123 yards. Jackson really seems like he's hitting his stride running this offense.
Yeah, no, his reads and again it's time and it's patience and again, early on, we're not reading the way we should, and he just slows it down, and does his reads. And as soon as that happens, everything works.
So if you could talk about sophomore Kai Barker, who lights off this second half. I mean, it's a 7-0 game, and you guys scored 20 unanswered points in the second half. Really started by Kai Barker with a 65-yard return all the way to the 35.
No, and that's him trusting those blocks ahead of him. They blocked it well. Coach Mitchell set that up perfect. We figured they'd kick it that way. It's one heck of a job stepping up. And again, that's the kind of stuff that keeps us rolling, right? Those big plays, those sparks, right? Keep us going.
And, of course, you talk about stepping up. He's not usually in that position, so he makes all of that work. And, plus, he's a sophomore. Also, really impressed. I mean, it's going to go unnoticed, but Aiden Lichty with some great carries in the latter part of the game, seeing that second unit, seeing those younger guys, getting them that experience and getting them those reps. And they looked good out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not at that point it's about reps. And varsity Friday night reps, you cannot replicate that anywhere else. And you've got to be able to get those in games, and you've got to get those young kids in. And that's what we try to do. We try to make sure we take care of those seniors that have been grinding for us. But we've also, those young kids are just working hard.
All right, now the $1 million question. You guys are undefeated. You're going to welcome Cody to K-Fackrell Stadium next Friday. I know you guys haven't talked about Cody. It was all about Green River. But now that we know that's the next opponent, that's the next hurdle, it's going to be a test. How do you guys get ready for that test?
Again, we over the weekend we start watching film. Monday we lock down the film and we move forward. Right after Monday we'll be done with this game and we'll move on and go worry about what Cody does. Coach McFadden's got a great wing tee attack. He does it out of the gun. He does it under center. He's been doing it for a long time. They're going to be consistent and they're going to play hard. And that's the stuff that's going to happen prior to even looking at it for this year.
That's Coach Jim Burton, head coach of the 5-0 Evanston Red Devils. The momentum, the magic, it still continues. Coach Burton, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on another big win. Anything else?
Hey, no, this goes without saying, but I got to thank my family and the other coaches' families that put up with me and all the times we do it. I got to thank my wife, Alicia, really quick. I love you, and go Big Red.
All right. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Red Devil postgame calendar as well as our Precision Play of the Game on our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football and K9 and mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back one more time to Green River High School. Let's go ahead and bring up that Red Devil broadcast calendar. And you know we got some more Evanston football. Matter of fact, it's what's next on the docket. We're going to be taking a break, Red Devil fans, but then we're going to come back and hit it hard and heavy. Evanston welcomes the number 1 ranked and reigning state champion, Cody Bronx, to K. Fackrell Stadium on October 1st. Kickoff at 6 o'clock. We'll have pregame at 5:15. But do me a favor, if you're in Evanston that night, come to K. Fackrell Stadium. Let's make that place loud. Let's bring the type of atmosphere we've seen at basketball games. Let's make it loud. Let's make it crazy. And let's root our boys in what is the biggest game of the year at this point. It's the reigning state champions coming to your 5-0 Evanston Red Devils next Friday at 6 o'clock at K. Fackrell Stadium. We'll have it on mylocalradio.com. 5:15 pregame, 6 o'clock kickoff. Then you can come with us to Jackson. We got volleyball. Evanston, by the way, goes 3-0 at the first day of the Casper Invite. And they are looking good, back to their winning ways. They've won 4 in a row now. And now they'll get ready to wrap up the tournament tomorrow. Then they'll take on Jackson Hole in 4A Southwest Conference play Saturday, October 2nd. Pregame at 12:30 and first serve at 1 o'clock. For Tuesday, October 5th, the last thing we're going to talk about, next Tuesday, a week from this coming Tuesday, October 5th at 4 p.m., myself and a special guest color commentator, hopefully you know who it is if you've been paying attention to swimming, we'll have the girls swim team for the first time on mylocalradio.com in 2021 in a duel against Lyman. That will get started around 4 o'clock, 3:45 pregame program. That's our calendar. It's time for your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And Jackson Moore did it all. He did it with his feet. He did it with his arm. We're giving it to this play, a pass to Peyton Cornea. In the fourth quarter, Moore takes the snap, drops back, finds Cornea in the far side of the end zone, hits him in stride, 22-yard touchdown bomb, and the Red Devils make it 27-0. Green River scores with about 2 minutes left, and the final score 27-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. That pass was part of a career day for Jackson Moore, passing 4 of 7 for 66 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, though, he goes 11 attempts for 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. A great day for the senior quarterback. That's going to do it for our broadcast. That's going to do it for Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. Now that's going to do it for our broadcast. Thank you so much for sticking with me. We had a rough beginning, but it was well worth it to see Evanston play that well and do that good. On behalf of our producer back in the studio at Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, I'm ELAN OLLIFF, saying thank you on behalf of our executive producer, Val Cook, our sales manager, Julie Burley, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports, Mr. Cullen Holt, voice of the Valley, Mr. Cody Olson, voice of the Rich Rebels, and voice of the Preston Indians, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm ELAN OLLIFF saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and mylocalradio.com when Evanston football welcomes the reigning state champions, Cody Bronx, to K. Fackrell Stadium. Pregame at 5:15, kickoff at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!